Turn the page, live your life every day. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
Today's video is called Leave the Nest. Let the baby birds fly. You know, one of my pet peeves, and one thing I think is inconceivable, and I blame the adults for it, is allowing your children to stay home past the time they should be leaving. You know, in the animal kingdom, usually it's one season of growing for a lot of these animals. I see it with deer, I see it with ducks, I see it with other ant species. Not all, mind you, because some do have herds, and they do have prides and family packs. But a lot of them, like a baby duck is born in the spring, and by the end of the summer, it's full grown. The mom makes it fly off and take care of itself. That's the mom's job. And the duck that doesn't, the slower ones, like a lot of the sloths in the world today, well, the mother ignores it, ostracizes it, and lets it fend for itself to live or die. Harsh and cruel? Yes. Reality and good for the animal? Yes. You got to let your kids leave the nest. And it's not just with your children, it's with anyone that you're developing or mentoring or teaching. You can't hold people's hands forever. Even if you're the nurturing type, you can only nurture so much. I'm not saying throw the 5-year-old out and say, hey, go get a living. But if you're 20 and you're not going to college and you don't have a job, kick them to the curb or find out why. And even some folks, they let their kids stay with them with jobs, with all the comforts of home. Mom does the laundry, mom does the cooking. They open the fridge and miraculously there's food in there. They don't know the basics of survival, of living each day, of paying the rent, of paying utility bills, of fixing something around the house, of going to the store and buying stuff, of making food. One of the great things about Live Life 365 and a lot of my food videos, I get emails all the time. I get comments all the time from folks who say, I've helped them cook. I've helped them learn to cook. Because a lot of them are on their own. And they're on their own for the first time because their parents didn't train them for the battleground called life. Shame on you, parents. Shame on you. You got to throw the bird from the nest when they're ready. And it's up to you to prepare them so they are ready. You know, my wife worked ever since she was 16. She's worked for a long time. And the minute she turned 16, her mother told her to get a car. She'd help her with insurance. She'd help her with the car and start driving yourself around. She also, when she turned 18, got out of high school, got a full-time job, and she's been independent the rest of her life. Now, when my wife was 18, you think she was scared or a little nervous or concerned? Yes. But her mom didn't kick her to the curb. Her mom made sure she was ready, prepared to start being an adult. There's a transition from being a dependent, relying on other people to do the things you should be doing, and being an adult, getting out there, taking care of business, and leaving the nest at the right time. Not just with family and kids versus parents. I develop a lot of people. I've been in management years and years. People always ask me what I do, and if you listen to my videos, I say it all the time, so you don't need to ask. Listen, watch all my videos. But I've been a leader and a manager in a big company for a long time. One of my jobs is developing people to take over my job, developing people to move on and have careers, successful careers. And I've hired people off the streets who didn't know anything about the business that I'm in or have ever been in an office before. And through the proper mentoring, proper coaching, proper feedback, proper guidance that I offer people, they've been able to fend for themselves, move up with the corporation, and have very long, lucrative careers. Now I could just hold their hands and not teach them to fish, but give them the fish. And as much as it would be easier for them, they'd resent me eventually because they wouldn't know how to fend for themselves. They wouldn't know how to do the job or the jobs that they want to do. Same thing with your kids. It's easier for you to do their laundry and to cook them their meals and to let them live in their bedroom, the one they grew up in. But you're doing them a disservice. They will never amount to what they need to be as a productive, worthwhile adult and contributing member of the community by doing them that disservice. And in the end, they will resent you too. So even though you think you're doing them a favor, you're not. So let them out, let them go. Throw those little baby birds from the nest and let them fly. Think about that. And for more videos like this, check out my website, Live Life 365. Subscribe to my YouTube channel by the same name. Until next time, peace. Look at that.
Live life 365.